What's up, everybody? I'm back with another episode of the Keep Going podcast. Today's guests are Toddral and ZaVion Bates. Toddral is like a big brother to me. I met him while playing college basketball, and he's been in my life ever since, helping me along the way. His son, ZaVion, is a junior in high school at Douglas, and he is headed to his senior year and flourishing in basketball. In this episode, we discuss what it's like having a father that's poured into you so much to help him along the way. We also talk about mental health, the trauma that Toddral had to work through to be the best version of himself, not only for his son, but also for his players and everybody that he pours into. He's huge on being there for people that have nobody because he came from the same situation. This is a really fun episode, talking about life, hoops, fatherhood, and just an all-around good time. Toddral, ZaVion, I appreciate you as always. You all are welcome back anytime. I hope you all enjoy this episode. As always, keep going. Appreciate you all coming on, man. I know you've been coaching a lot at Douglas. You've been killing, so I guess just kind of tell me what you guys got going on.
Right now, we're in the summer ball. He's doing Puma with Kendrick Perkins, his new program. I'm helping with the coaching staff on that. Right now, I'm in soccer season. Fortunately, basketball didn't end the way we wanted it to, but now we're on the soccer.
You're coaching at Douglas for soccer?
Yeah, the head girls coach. Yeah,
that's dope.
So then,
because that's your first love, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was what I did all the way up until my sophomore summer. My grandpa finally let me quit after I fell in the mud, puddle full of water. I hated it, bro. When I was younger, I hated it, but I see it work for footwork and stuff for basketball. So I try to get him to play this year. He's gonna stay in track though. He like track. So
what do you do in track?
Low jump and high jump.
That's good. That transitions
right.
For sure.
So
man, but the soccer is fun. I know, I got into it kind of late, probably when I was I played as a kid, but then played indoors 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
But it is fun. What position did you play again?
Striker, right striker. Indoor is harder than outdoor, for sure.
Yeah, they say once you play outdoor, though, you won't want to really play indoor because outdoor is more fun.
Yeah, it's way bigger, too. So you hit that ground indoor, it's different from hitting.
Is it different coaching boys basketball and then girls soccer? Your approach?
I started coaching with girls at Whittier. So that's where I started coaching basketball, was with girls. So, it's really not a difference, especially when you have daughters. You come into that approach, you just set your standards with the girls, hey, we're going to do what we do, but this is going to be the standard. I won't treat y'all no other way that I treat my daughters, and y'all don't come at me like y'all wouldn't come with your dad. So I actually just had a meeting with my parents and the girls, just kind of set that standard.
Mm-hmm.
We back to having fun. And today we got in the weight room, we had fun. We was in there for about an hour. I was in there for about an hour, and I drilled the shit out of them, but they had fun doing it. So I think girls are more funner than boys. And then, even with coaching girls basketball, girls always going to do exactly what you tell them to do. And if it don't work, they're going to keep doing it until you tell them to do something different. With boys, it's okay, that shit didn't work. I'm going to try something different. So, but then girls is fun. I think coaching girls is probably more funner, but of course with boys, you get that physicality, that the IQ is probably a little more advanced with basketball. But this is my first time coaching girls soccer, and it's already been fun. So
why do you think it's more fun for you?
With girls?
Mm-hmm.
Because with me as a basketball player, I was an argumentative player. If I'm on the court, of course, to me, the coach can't tell me what I see on the court.
Mm-hmm.
But I see his perspective from now that I'm coaching. I see what that coach was saying now, but when I'm out there, I'm like, bro, this is what we need to do. So with girls, they don't look at it like that. They just Coach Todd said do this. And they go do it until you say change it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then with not having to be compatible with a player, that changes the whole coaching thing 100%. So,
as far as the boys basketball then, how's it been not only coaching your son, but just the whole experience?
Man, it's fun. I think I put him through hell from the time he was 3, 4, all the way up, probably all the way up until I say his freshman year. Mm-hmm. But I did it on purpose because that's how I was doing. You put your kid around better players, you put him around people that are better than him or bigger than him. That way he can maneuver certain ways, add this to his bag. And now it's last 2 years I just been letting him be him, and it's everybody else look at it like, oh, Zay getting good. I already knew he was going to be good because the way I set him up. So with me, with him, like coaching him is like, so I can just sit back because he already know what I expect. Like I sit there, like sometimes I nitpick and do something on purpose just to piss him off because he's kind of like me. When they get pissed off, he plays 10 times better. Like playing angry with him is like playing angry with me, but I won't shut up talking shit.
You don't talk as much?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was going to be my top question to ask you because I thought I talked a lot of shit. We were a problem, any pickup, not against each other, but against the other people because just yapping. You're not that way?
Nah. He do his stuff on the slide. He do it like, he'll run past somebody. Sorry ass.
Yeah,
He does that type of shit. So,
what's it like from your perspective then, getting coached by your dad for so long and being in the gyms and all that?
It's been hard, but it's like been fun a little bit because we like competitive, like all that. Yeah, that's really all that.
Does it like? Do you take stuff personal or do you keep it separate? Like I know it's your dad, but okay. So how do you differentiate between that, like not getting your feelings hurt and like putting in the work, even though he may talk a little harder shit to you than he would like someone he doesn't know?
Because I feel like it's not like, it's the way he say it that like sometimes make me mad, but I know he don't really mean it as that.
What's it like then since you've been, I guess, getting more exposure? Like your dad said, I've always known you were a good player. But now I see you on social media and like you're doing the Kendrick Perkins. Do you feel like what he said, like setting you up, helped? Or do you feel like there's some other things you did on the side that made a difference? Or how'd you get to where you're at right now?
It definitely helped. All the hard work, building into these years now, it's really been fun.
When did it start clicking for you then? Was it, I know 3 or 4 is when I saw you, but I mean, was it junior high, high school? Like when did you start feeling like, I guess the confidence? Because that's a big thing in sports.
Like, when I was younger, I know I had a lot of confidence shooting all them shots. But as I start like getting older, I start going down. Then like this year, it started going up a lot more.
So you'll be going into your senior year?
Yes.
I guess that's perfect timing then, putting you in the good spot. Is basketball the only sport that you feel like dedicated to?
Yes.
Not interested in anything else?
Not really.
As far as like your daily habits, then take me through like what you do to be as good as you are. Like, is that workouts in the morning? Is that privates with your dad? Is that pickup? Like, what do you do?
I do pickup and like I sometimes work out after school. I stretch when I wake up and stretch before I go to sleep and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't stretch till I was 25.
Man, I know, right? Until we got older.
Yeah.
Stuff started hurting.
I think it was like 23. It was one of my last games at Randall. One of the trainers was like, let me like stretch you before the game, and like did the whole routine. I was like, oh wow, you don't have to wait till the second half to like feel good.
Right.
So the fact you're doing it early is a big deal.
He's doing it to be taller.
And bouncy, I'm sure. I saw you dunking on Instagram. Well, as far as like the workouts then, is that only with him or you got trainers that you work with, or what do you do?
I be doing it by myself sometimes.
Just getting shots up?
Yeah.
Take me through it. Like, what is it?
I start with like form shooting, then I work my way out.
Yeah. You base it off makes or shots?
Makes.
There you go. The other day I was getting ready to play in that tournament I posted about, and I was like, I got to go get my 100 makes. Got to go get my 100 makes just to freaking figure out the risk because I don't play as much anymore, so I get it. It's good that you're doing it younger though, because I felt like I wasn't taught how to work out until maybe 20. And then I met Abram, and Abram was like, he was like, come to Moore and shoot with me. And I was like, okay. And I went and he just torched me. And he's like, I do a lot of drills. I'm like, fuck. Well, I guess I got to do drills because you do learn a lot through pickup. I felt like your era and my era was more pickup based until we got older, but there's something different about the drills when you can balance both. If you're only doing one, then you can kind of tell when someone never plays and they're just doing cones, but I think that mix is really good. What do you notice different in him then, like over the years? Like he said, he went through like a low confidence time. Do you see that?
Yeah, I would say like, kind of like what my grandpa did with me with soccer. I didn't do it all the way with him. Like when he was younger, I would drill the shit out of him. I would piss him off. I would make him do stuff until he started crying. Like I would pick on him. I would do all the stuff that's gonna happen during the game now that he's older. And so like when he was younger, of course his mom and everybody's pissed off him because he'd come home mad and crying and stuff off a workout or just doing shots and stuff. But now when I do it now, I see it like he gives me a thumbs up. instead of like crying, they being mad. Okay. So yeah, throw me up. But like, it's a lot of maturity now because now it's like, I don't have to be in there when he's working out. I don't have to make sure he's doing this. I don't have to make sure he's shooting and making 50 shots in this spot. I know he's doing it on his own. I mean, and then when he's playing, you can see it. Of course, you can see it. With the ball handling and shit, I mean, that's in the family. Everybody can dribble the ball a little bit. I think he's probably the best one out of everybody in the family though. As far as like, as far as like the age, like, you know, we all got better after high school.
Yep. I was
like, he's there in high school. So that makes a huge difference. And like I tell them all the time, man, some shit just take time. Like some shit you go through, it might not be your time right now. It might be that person's time right now. Even if you feel like you're better than this person right now, your shit might come later. And it's always better to come later than to come now. So,
how do you feel as far as the handles and stuff? Is that something that was natural or do you got to work? Okay.
It was very
just natural. Well, how does it translate for you then, like having the skills you do when you go into the game? I'll just use me as an example. I would be like going to play and I'd be like, today in pickup, I'm going to work on mid-range. And I never would. I would just go to what works.
Right.
Do you try things out there or do you just stick to what you're good at, or like what's the flow for you?
Like I try to do stuff, but once it don't work a couple of times, I just go to what I know.
What's the things that you know then? What's the go-tos?
Shoot them three.
Shooting three?
Into the mid-range, hezzy.
I saw it the other day. I saw a highlight. Are you a pretty good passer, like team ball too? I believe it. Because you were kind of like a hybrid guard yourself.
Yeah.
Kind of go in spurts of scoring, but then a lot of passing.
I think he's more passionate than I was though. Because like I would see that the game was close or they were down. Like I was like, fuck it. If anybody gonna miss, I'm gonna miss. But with him, he's like, if he sees it don't matter who it is. If they're open, he's gonna make the play. So if he gets doubled, he makes the play. If they pick up full court, he's gonna throw it down the court. His vision is probably 10 times better than mine was. I won't only pass if I got stuck.
Yeah.
So.
Well, then what's it been like for you now that you've gotten into high school range? Like, are you seeing a gap between you and the people you're playing? Do you feel more advanced because you grew up around a bunch of men playing basketball, or like, what's the journey like for you?
Yeah, I see it like a gap, but like some people's bigger than me, so it's like kind of balancing it out.
I guess the IQ though, you notice the gap the most. What were you gonna say?
Oh, you good?
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. My bad. Well then, man, take me through like what it's been like then with high school ball, because I know there's got to be like rivalry games. You're playing at a school where it's going to be intense. The crowd's going to be screaming. Like, how do you, I guess, stay composed in like a rowdy environment, or do you just love it?
I love it, but I'd like try not to focus on it sometimes because I know if I get caught in that, I feel like I'm gonna play bad.
So when you walk in and you hear people just roaring, you're just focused?
Yeah.
And then are you the one or the two?
Huh?
Are you the point or the two guard?
One.
Okay. So they look to you for the leadership as well?
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's good, but like sometimes I be down, so it's like they look at me and see me down and they feel like they didn't do it themselves.
Do you think that even when you're down, then you should keep like a poker face because they look at you so much? Or like, what are your thoughts as far as progressing through that?
I try to keep my head up so they won't like see me down, but I know in my head I'm down.
What are the things that bring you down?
Missing a lot of shots, turning the ball over,
Turning
the
over
ball
the
stolen from me. Yeah.
As far as this year then, and the previous, is this the year like you've played the most in high school, or have you been playing a lot the whole time?
I played the most this year.
This year?
Oh.
Was that harder for you getting more minutes compared to when you used to play less minutes?
No, not really. Maybe a little bit.
How so?
Just wasn't like, I felt like I wasn't ready sometimes for the game, like for the rivalries and stuff. That's really it.
Just like those other people were way more engaged, or
like they have more experience in the games.
And is that where you lean on like playing the team ball so that it's not all on you?
Yeah, sometimes.
What do you see from the coaching side when you see him like down or anything like that? Are you able to pick him back up, or do you let him play through it?
I let him play through it. Like I used to try to pick him up, then I'm like, shit, when he go to college, I ain't gonna be there, so you gotta figure that shit out. But like what he does, like what he opposed me, and he's down, he makes plays to get out of it. And like you can tell when he's down too, because he'll try to keep a straight face, or somebody try to talk to him, he just kind of like budge him off, like he's trying to stay engaged, but at the same time you can tell because when he's ZaVion, he's all playing around, happy-go-lucky. But when he get in the game, I mean, he had some games this year where he had a couple turnovers, and then like you can see in his face, he like get mad and hit his hand and come out. But then he'll go back in and it'll be a whole different person. So I mean, that's probably the thing we're gonna work on this summer. I'm gonna put him in a lot of open gym and take him down to the park and just let him play.
Yeah.
You're gonna get beat up, you're gonna get ripped, you're gonna turn the ball over. And just playing through that, being like, yo, fuck that, play next play. So my biggest thing for him this summer is just building his confidence all the way back up and then playing through mess ups.
Is that more playing like with adults?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way when he get out there and his senior year with kids, it's like, it's nothing. So.
I mean, that playing with people better than you is probably the best thing ever. I told you last time on the pod, but when I was starting to go to Hillsdale, I drove up there one day and I saw your dad and Lou and all them outside, and I just left. I know. It's like an embarrassing story of mine that no one knows until I let it be known. But I pulled up. I've been playing at First Baptist for like 2 years, thought I was cold. And I saw them and I was like, oh, shit, those are adults. Like, you already had him. Or not him, I think you did?
Yeah, it was him.
You already had him.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, these people look intimidating. I remember coming back and getting a lot more love, but like that playing above your level, one, I think it makes you play more efficient because you don't want to make mistakes. And then, like, you're a dribbler. I was a dribbler, but you have to be even more precise. You may not be as loose with it because you don't want to turn it over. So then you even get better at like staying in your box. Yeah. So it's like, it comes with so many pros, especially the fouls.
Yeah, we was fouling. That's all he did was foul. It was crazy.
I think we played the first time at First Baptist, and then
everything was up to school.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he was up. He would play. He would get out there and shoot in between our games.
Oh, I know. I would just see him shooting from so deep, and I'm like, that is a child. Or he'd be over there behind the back.
Yep.
Not even a lot through the legs, just behind the back. I'm just like, what the hell? Because I wasn't used to seeing kids. Like, I started playing ball maybe 5th or 6th grade, so I wasn't used to seeing like toddlers that good.
The ball bigger, you know?
Yeah. What was it like for you growing up in the gym then? I think some kids, even though you're going to progress and go further, some kids will like get burnt out. How did you like enjoy, or what was your experience like being in the gym all the time? Because he's a gym rat.
Being around my dad a lot. Him being in the gym really like helped me like really say I want to focus on basketball more than any other sport. So yeah.
More for yourself or like to make him proud, or what do you think? How do you balance that then?
I want to like, as I get older, I want to start like helping him as he starts to get older too. So I just don't want it for myself. I want it for both of us.
So like when you hit those accomplishments down the road, you'll know it'll like make him happy too.
Yes.
I know a lot of people don't get this. Like, I know so many people that either don't have a father figure, don't have a mother, don't have brothers and sisters, all these things that they have to go through it alone. I've known you as nothing but engaged with him, like from day one. Right. What's that like for you to have like such a present father? Like, I know you may not know anything else, but it's got to mean something, right?
Yeah, it feels like I got to like, I don't have to do as much as the other people, but I feel like I have to do more because I want to be like better than him or as good as him as I get.
You still haven't beat him, right?
We haven't played in a long time.
Yeah. I don't know. That'll be a funny moment.
We won't be until he's 18.
You think he'll get you at 18?
No, I'm not gonna play him until he's 18.
Oh, okay.
Well, it ain't no excuse.
I'm a kid.
Yeah, you're supposed to win. Yeah.
As far as like little things though with the game, can you shed light, Zay, on anything like tricks or tips or anything he gave you? Because he gave me so much. So I'm curious what little things he's taught you.
He's taught me like keep my elbow in on my shot, make sure I stay low on my dribble, make sure I keep my head up on my dribble moves, make sure I can read like people's feet on defense.
So you are paying attention to the feet? You see him open up? Mm-hmm. I feel like that's such a quick read.
Man, super.
I was always more contact, so I never really looked at the feet. Does that slow you up, or just because you're looking down, or not looking down, you're keeping your head up, but you're low, that it's easier to read? Or
a lot easier to read.
So you think maybe you're not wasting as much energy to like get open and stuff?
Yeah.
That's a big deal. What are the other things?
That was really it.
I got one. I remember when you said, you keep throwing that shoulder, man, you're going to get so many offensive fouls. And you're like, throw the hip. And then once I learned the hip, it was like, oh, this is a whole different ball game. and then you get the foul.
Yep.
Like you lean like that, then you get the foul. I was going like elbow up.
That's what he did. Matter of fact, what you used to do is what he do when he get mad.
Just
The referee,
throw?
He'll just start bumping and but another thing he does, like he'll bump and then pull up. So the referee don't catch the bump because he's already in shooting motion. But he does the same thing he used to do. Like you get mad and just try to run somebody over and then try to pull up. He got called for a couple offense fouls, didn't you? Yeah.
You get texts or you're not vocal enough?
I've only got like 2 texts my whole life.
Bro, he just got it. Matter of fact, he got a check this weekend. He then did this.
Oh my God.
Bro, so he's behind the dude, right? Instead of boxing out, so it's him behind under the basket, the defender, the offensive player right here, and then another offensive player right here. So one of his teammates got beat. Guess what Zay does? He does the quick push and pushes him into the dude. Ref immediately goes to intentional foul. Zay's doing this. I'm still on the bench looking at him like this. He's like, I said, you don't know what you did?
Hey,
Nobody caught it.
you don't
though.
talk about it to the locker room.
Yeah, nobody caught it though. Everybody in the gym was like, he ran into his own player. I'm like, bro. And I literally seen him. He does a little quick push.
That's funny. That shows how much you've changed though, because in the past that would have been, you wouldn't have mentioned it either.
Oh yeah, hell no.
You would have been like, good play.
Yeah.
I know you look up to your dad on the hooping, but are there any other people, like I'm guessing some of your uncles that he's brought around, or like any of your friends, or anything that like people you look up to on the basketball, or is it purely your father?
Mainly my dad.
It's a good one. It's funny because like when I was growing up, I would see people that are my parents' friends, and you would never like know their history.
Right.
And I know you have history with a bunch of people. Like I'm not the only person you played basketball with,
Right.
but it's just the individual stories are always so interesting to me. Like when you taught me like the hip, or when you would make me score, because I would be passive too. Yeah, I would be passive. He'd be like, you gotta fucking score. And then when I would score, then he would talk so much shit to that person that it'd be like, now I have to back it up even like harder. Yeah. But like whether it was men's league, pickup, any of those, I just remember like the confidence was the biggest thing, I think. Yeah. Where you're like, hey, you got to go at them, and you can't like let them know that, not that you're scared, but maybe that like you're second guessing it. Yeah. You got to be 100% in. Yeah. As far as so you're coming up on the summer, right? You're still in school now? Mm-hmm. And that Perkins thing, what is that? The Puma, what is that?
It's like a team based out of Texas. They're really good players. I love playing with them. And hopefully we can win the whole thing this year.
So it's a tournament in the summer?
It's like, yeah.
Just ongoing.
Pro 16 on Puma. It's like one of the biggest platforms.
Wow. So, and then as far as the team, is it a bunch of players, or they keep it tight, or?
We got 11.
Huh?
We got 11.
Yeah, 11.
That's 11.
That's not bad. Yeah. That can still get a good rotation. Yeah. Do you ever feel intimidated then, bouncing from teams, since you got your high school team that you lead, and then you go to these other circuits, I guess?
Not really. I feel like they trust me for like what I'm going to do, instead of like getting mad as soon as I make a mistake or anything.
And then as far as like their expectations, is it scoring and point, or like what are the expectations of you as a player?
Scoring.
Really? Okay. What's the most you scored in a game?
36, I think.
That's really good. Were you tired?
No.
Dang, that's that young gun. Wow. 36 now to where you at.
That's crazy.
How'd you feel? Was it AAU or the Douglas, like high school?
At Douglas.
Damn. Who were y'all playing?
It was a team from Texas. I don't remember the name though.
BTP.
Yeah.
BTP.
Were you just hot, or were you jacking shots?
Both.
So you didn't stop. I love that. Did you feel hot? Like you were like, let me just go for it, or were you just playing in the game?
I was going for it.
You were going for it?
Yeah.
What made it different then?
Well, it was like my first game on JV, like back on JV. So I felt
like you moved down?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you felt the pressure.
PT.
Did they put multiple people on you, or did you just torch one guy?
Both. Like at the beginning of the game, they'll have one on me, and then they'll start like helping a lot. Mm-hmm. So I'd start like finding my teammates and letting it flow.
It's always fun. It's like an honor when they start switching people up. I played JV at Hillsdale, and we were playing some Texas team that was cooking us. And my only like thing I could take home was that all 12 of them had to guard me at one point. And I felt so good. I was like, I don't care that we're losing by 30.
Right.
I have 30.
Right.
Which it's good that you're on a winning situation. Yeah. You're not just jacking shots. But as far as I know I've heard, I don't have kids that play basketball, but I've heard that sometimes they play different, like in school ball versus AAU. Do you play different, or is that a thing?
Yeah, I played a lot different. In school ball, I was like passive, but as I went to AAU, I feel like I need to score more and really get to my spots.
Is that transitioning now though to high school, since you said you've been picking it up?
Yeah.
What I mean, I hear the confidence and all of those things. Are there any fears or anything you have that doubt or anything?
I feel like not really. No. Yeah, no.
That's a good way to be. Do you notice anything that maybe he doubts that he doesn't realize as being a more like mature father figure in the situation?
No, not really. I mean, this year is kind of my year, just sitting back and then like after game, not before a game, but after games, probably the day after, just let them know, hey, you could have did this more, you could have did that more, as opposed to saying, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, let's do this more, let's do that more, instead of like belittling his game.
You look at more of like, this was good, let's expand on that.
Let's expand on that. And I just sat here and thought about it too. He said he had 36. That was my high in college. I just sat here and thought about it. At Hillsdale was my high, 36. So that's crazy.
Yeah, at Hillsdale, I think mine was 27. And I should have shot more. I always had a problem with not shooting enough. I was 7 for 9 from 3, and I just wouldn't pull. I would only pull open once. They're like, shoot from half court. I'm like, I got to be perfect. Everyone's different, though.
Yeah.
For you, since you pour so much into other people, like not only basketball, because I see the kids like sleeping at your house and you're like getting them up for tournaments, but also like just in the world, you like pour a lot into others. Is that like because maybe there were times you weren't poured into, or is that just how you're built? Because you've always been giving.
It was definitely because I didn't have parents. I didn't have nobody at my game supporting me, or I didn't have nobody just pulling up like, oh, yo, top play there, let's go watch top play. So my thing is like, even not just with him, but like just all the kids is, they no matter what, when I leave this place, they know, hey, yo, Coach Tyle, like he fucked with me. Like if nobody came, I can call Coach Tyle, hey, I play today. You pull up, and I'll pull up, and I'll come watch the game and just enjoy the game. So it definitely come from not having support and nothing like that. And it wasn't, I don't think that it wasn't nobody in my family could support. I just think they didn't want to. So it was a personal choice. And I think that fueled me more, even as a father, like having a dad and having a mother, neither one of them ever come to not one game. It's like, no matter what he do, even if it ain't basketball, just make sure I'm there. Even if I'm there for 5 minutes, just make sure I show my face and be like, all right, I'm out. He know I'm coming. So yeah, it definitely came from lack of support that I didn't have. And that was a trauma of mine until I was about 25 when I started doing therapy. Like when I first had him, it was like, all right, I got to be a better father than my dad was. Then my therapist was like, man, you don't have to do nothing that your dad didn't do. Just do the right thing by him. He's like, you can buy him a million shoes. I used to buy him shoes all the time, and then I go play basketball. He's like, the dude was like, you can go do all that all day. You can spend money. He's like, but one thing you can't get back is time. So then my thing, it went from trying to spoil him into, all right, we finna spend time in the gym. If I'm in the gym, you're gonna be in the gym with me. So yeah, it definitely came from lack of support. But I don't hold it against nobody. I mean, it is what it is, part of life. And like I tell him, even these last 2 years, adversity is a motherfucker. It's just something you gotta beat. You gonna let it defeat you, or you gonna stand over it. So
it's interesting how those people that had the lack of are the best, you know? Like my wife, she had a lot of lack of, but she's like one of the most giving.
Right.
It sucks that it has to be that way. That's why people like you that are getting this version of somebody will be even better, because you're not having to start steps back. But it's like a double-edged sword how that works. Because like I said, like it's not like you called me earlier and was like, hey, talk about how giving I am.
Right.
It's like, I just know that about you.
Right.
And even when we were in the gyms and it was difficult, I don't know. Like we wouldn't be sitting here today. I played with so many people, but for some reason, it doesn't matter like how long it's been. We're always like this because I just felt like you were always pretty transparent and always the same.
Right.
Like it doesn't matter. You may be talking a lot of shit to me, but you always are. Right. So it's not like up and down.
Yeah,
the support's there. I commend you for pushing through too, especially at 25.
Yeah.
Like How old are you now?
42.
42?
I just turned 42.
You look so young. Damn, 42. You're not going to be able to beat him, and he's in his 40s. How's that feel?
He's not.
In a year? Man, you might have to wait till 50.
Yeah, he don't have to wait till I get a cane. He's not beating me. I'll make sure you're there.
Oh, please. At least for the first one, because I know how it is. But then when you beat him, I want to be there too, because that's going to be a transition. My nephew that doesn't even play basketball, it was his birthday. He turned 19. Mm-hmm. We were at the house eating, and he started talking shit about basketball, and I just let him go. Like, I just let him go, and he's like, I think I'd cook you. And then at the very end, I was like, dude, I've been playing basketball like longer than you're alive. I've been playing basketball 21 years.
Right.
Like, I think you still need some time. I didn't know you were 42, though.
Right.
I didn't know you were that much older than me. Yeah. Wow. No
you
wonder you're whooping on.
I started late because I had my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that took like damn near 3 years away from me starting college. Well,
bro, you probably thought I was a baby when I played with you.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing I be trying to get with him is the mentality part of it. Like, you should be able to look at somebody like, there's no way they fucking with me. Mm-hmm. Like, not even just on like the basketball level, just like up here, like just physically and mentally. Like, he's probably stronger than I was when I was 17. Like, and they'll look at him like, this motherfucker little. But then they get to pushing around and pulling them, and they get to looking like, hey, your son's strong as hell. And like, but that's just one of the things you got to have. But like, that's the final thing with him is the mentality is to be able to look at somebody and be like, yeah, this shit's finna be easy. Mm-hmm. So,
since you're in your 40s, but you've been playing with him forever, are you able to like teach him things that you've learned as like old man game? And I don't say old man, but like
slowing the game down.
Slowing the game down, putting your footwork in the right spot to take less energy. Are you able to pass that on?
Yeah. Shit, some of it he already has. Like when I was 17, I think I was still playing soccer. I was just playing pickup with the homies at the park. And all I knew was dunk. I wasn't doing everything. I wasn't shooting threes. I was just dribbling and dunking, dribbling and passing, wanting to catch a hoop. So everything, like, he already has everything. Like, he has a slow game. So, and like, even when I be like, speed up, if he's out there, like I tell him all the time, you're the one on the court. I can say something, but if you're the one that sees it, I would never get mad that he sees something that I don't see because he's on the actual court. Like, I think one time this year, I remember, I can probably tell you every play from this year too with him.
Damn.
One time he got in trouble because, he didn't run the play. Coach asked me, he was like, man, why you didn't do that? He's like, Coach, it didn't develop like it was supposed to. And so like hearing him say that was like, yo, he's already there. Cause like Coach told him to run a play, and to us on the bench, it looked like he was open. But to him, he's on the court, he's like, it didn't develop. And so Coach looked at him, he looked at me. I was like, it didn't develop. So
do you notice, or do you have that good of memory on it, or you're so young, you're just hooping, right?
Yeah, I'm just hooping.
Yeah. I was
you don't
terrible.
remember that?
That's a perfect like gap though, because you had so many successes through basketball and so many chapters, and like for him to be right at this chapter is perfect because this is great. All the stuff you've done already is amazing. But like the next chapters are going to be even more dope because when you do go to the college level and you're around people that are still kids at 20 years old, 21, because they're still kids, you won't be. That's where that maturity will take over. And I think that's going to be a game changer too. Do you have ideas of like where you want to go or out of state, or is that not info you need to discuss? Or
I really don't know where I want to go yet. Like, I don't have a dream college or anywhere. Like,
but the goal is to go?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I just want to do 1 year of college.
And then go
across seas.
Yeah. Hey, if you, and I know you don't know me like that, but I'm talking to you like you're a part of me too. Bro, go. Because worst case, even if you don't like it, you're traveling the world. I remember when I was graduating, I was working out with Phil. He's like, you should go. I was like, oh, well, I think my mom needs me. Like, bro, she's a grown-ass woman. Right. You could have went and done something else. And I recommend it, bro. Not only for basketball, because that'll definitely expand your game, but your worldview will open up so much that it'll just like, it'll change your character in a good way, where you're already a calm, mature young man. But when you get that worldview, it's just a game changer. Did you play overseas?
I did. I went over to Costa Rica.
How was that?
It was lovely. I'd move there if I could.
Yeah, especially because they have a pretty good league, right? Or no?
Yeah, it was. I don't know how it is now. You know, you remember Jerome to play with us, R5?
Yeah.
He went over there for like 2 years. Then he ended up coming back. Then he went back to somewhere else. He went somewhere. I did level 2, D2 or D3, one of them. So yeah, everybody went to Costa Rica. It was nice, bro.
When you played over there, were you like nervous of going to another country or anything?
Fuck no. I knew I was going to go put on for the United States. That's what I used to always say. I'm putting on for the United States.
Were the Costa Ricans pretty good, or was it mostly?
Oh, they were fucking fouling the shit out of people, bro. Especially Americans. So
because you can only have so many, right?
It was me and this other dude. It was like a pro league, not like an NBA pro league, but like a cross seas pro league. So it was like 7 of us trying to try out for 2 spots to go to whatever country wanted you to come play for them. But I couldn't go because I had found out having him.
When you were going through like the 7 to get a spot, how did you stand out?
I think I killed everybody.
So it was purely just killing them?
Yeah, I think it was the Philippines, and I want to say it was somewhere in Switzerland. My grandpa, he wrote it down. I got it on a piece of paper when he wrote it. And he was like, "You're going to the Philippines." And I was like, "Philippines?" But yeah, I didn't end up going because I was like he used to tell me, once you have a kid, your life stops. So, of course, mine didn't stop, but what I wanted to stop. And then it's like, boom, all right. And I didn't even force basketball on him. I didn't force him. I wasn't going to force it on him because I was forced to play soccer. So when he started picking up the ball, I was like, shit, here we go. Here you go.
Did you ever feel like it was forced at all?
No.
That's probably why you love it so much.
Yeah.
My mom was a pretty good hooper. She played at Oklahoma Christian. Had the huge perm with like a headband. She was pretty cool. But when my sister wanted to play a little bit, she pushed her way too hard.
Yeah.
Then she never pushed me.
Right.
Like she didn't even like really train me. I was lucky enough to find friends that like wanted to play.
Right.
But it's funny how that happens because my sister played a little bit and was done. And then my mom that never wanted to really like push on me, then I'm addicted. The only thing I wish I would have done is play more stuff in high school and college.
Yeah.
Just try more sports.
Yeah.
Which you're doing great. I'm not trying to veer you off the path, but that was like, I guess, one of my regrets.
I wish I would have played baseball, football. I wish I would have did everything.
You're just too athletic. You could have figured it out. You could golf.
I want him to do baseball next year. Cause that's where all the money is.
He just looked away.
I tell you, you could be a base runner.
I'm sure. I see how quick you're moving. Man, I've only talked about like your strengths. You don't have any weaknesses you think of that you need to work on?
Really, my left hair. That's really it.
So if you're in traffic and it's a contact layup, you're on the left side, you'll switch to the right?
Nah, I'd try to finish with the left.
One time he commented on one of my highlights from college. It's so funny, I remember this. But I was going on the right side, and I went all the way under, and he said, "Why'd you make that so fucking hard?" And I'm like, I didn't get a right hand till an adult.
Right.
I started doing jujitsu like 5-6 years ago, and I developed a right hand as an adult because I finally got some strength.
Right.
But it's like, I still remember that day because you're like, that's a cool move, but like, what the fuck? That seems super hard.
He does all that crazy stuff too, man. I was like, bro, you could have just stretched out and laid the ball up.
Do you watch people's highlights and stuff, like NBA stuff?
Yeah.
Who do you like?
I watched a little bit of Kyrie Irving, like small guards like De'Aaron Fox, Darius Garland, like how they get to the rim and stuff.
Because you're right-handed, right? Okay. Garland probably he's just so shifty. Yeah. But it's a lot of lower body movement too. Mm-hmm. That's what I noticed. Like some people are dribbling up top. He's like shifting a little bit. Quick. Do you get stuff from it by watching? Do you feel like you pick up moves, or is it more inspiration?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite then? I guess if you had to pick 3, would it be those 3?
Yeah.
I mean, Kyrie's probably the most skilled player I've ever seen. And he's not like crazy built either. Pretty slim. Who was your favorite growing up?
I really would have to say Jordan was my guy.
Of course, you're 42.
Right. Jordan, it wasn't even his game. It was just the way he took over and the way he kept, you know how he was with his teammates. He's an asshole to his teammates, but he wasn't doing it to be an asshole. He was doing it. Yeah. So Jordan, of course, what's his name? Lefty, Ginobili.
Oh, yeah.
That was like one of my favorite players. You know?
Yeah.
That's why I always went left. Like, I hated going right. I always went left just because Ginobili. So, but probably those 2.
Yeah, I love Ginobili. It's so funny. Like, I don't play a lot of basketball now, but when I do, like, I do watch some highlights just to refresh my memory. Because with rock climbing and doing jujitsu and like shooting guns or camping, like you kind of like get other inspiration.
Yeah.
So when I'm going to play, I'm like, all right, let me log back into that. And I was watching Ginobili highlights Saturday.
Oh.
And I'm just like,
Ginobili was nasty, bro.
just like, damn.
Yeah. Ginobili.
Especially the Euro dunks.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
I think he
crazy.
was the first guard to do a Euro dunk.
I saw one where he went to go behind the back, it got stuck, and he brought it back.
Yep.
And just, damn. I'm like, do you got any older players that you like, or is it all newer?
A little bit of Magic Johnson.
What? That's crazy. I wouldn't think that. What do you see from him? The passing?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Are there other people on your team that like kill as much as you as far as like scoring and things, or are you the high scorer?
On school lot.
A schoolball?
Yeah.
You do have some?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How do you balance that? Since you are a point guard, something I always thought of was like making sure people are getting touches. You do that as well?
Yeah, I try to get them going early.
Before you?
Yeah.
In what ways?
Like running most of the plays to them or giving the ball when they have like smaller personnel. So
Do you ever get exposed since you're small?
sometimes.
How so?
Like on offense or defense.
Whichever.
On defense, they like trying to post me up a lot.
So you be fouling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm speaking from experience. I wrapped someone up at that tournament with both hands. Like, hey, no, bro, we're not doing that. He almost lifted me off the ground. As far as offense then, or not with just the posting up, as far as just your defense in general, since you have trained so much, are you pretty good on the lateral, or is that something you need to work on? Or like, do guards give you problems or what?
I got to work on it.
What are the things that they do that make it a problem?
Like when I'm playing bigger guards, they like bump me a lot. So I like move back a lot when they do it. So it's like, I got to work on getting stronger and stuff.
But as far as shifty, you're there.
Yeah.
That's good, though. What are things you notice that you think he should work on?
Definitely probably being more stronger. We're going to be in the weight room this summer for sure. Try to get at least 10 pounds of muscle. 8 to 10. I say 8 to 10. Being stronger and, like you said, you get posted up, fouling instead of letting him have a layup. I think a lot of times this year he just went straight up and they get the layup, or he'll foul and they'll still get the end one. So just making sure if you do get posted up.
You get 2 of them or 3 of them out of me.
Yeah. So just let them know early, you post me up, it's going to be a hard foul. So your first foul should always be should be a hard foul anyway. But yeah, just
I think that's showing our age.
Yeah, for sure.
Setting the tone.
Yeah.
Bro, I know I've said it, but like when we would play with them, I just remember so many times of it being so rough. You get like thrown to the ground, and they would dare you to say something, like to call a foul or do anything. I remember lifting up my shirt and it being as red as that Durango you pulled up in. And they're like, that's what it is. I remember we were playing skins one time, and I went to do like, you know when you drive and then you kind of wrap around?
Yeah.
I went to wrap around. He just threw the ball out of bounds. He said, I invented that. What the fuck are you doing? Like just on me. I'm just like, these dudes are so crazy. But it changed a lot.
He used to be a cold point guard, bro.
He'd pull up to the midi.
Yeah. Skin was cold before he stopped playing.
So big.
Yeah, he started lifting weights and said, fuck basketball.
It was like you, Lou, them, even Keith too.
Yeah.
I think I told you this story, but you know Keith, right? To make you laugh. We were playing at Hillsdale when I first got there, and we were playing pickup. And we were same size, so we guarded each other. And I remember he did a really good like power move into my chest and laid it up, and I tried to tell him like, good shit. And he just like looked off, and I was like, damn, what an ass. And I brought it up to him later, and he's like, I don't even remember that. And I was just like, that's crazy. Because I felt so disrespected. And he's like, I don't even remember, but it's what it is. We played in a hectic environment. Is it pretty gritty with where you play too? Being on the east side, I know it is.
Yeah, they foul a lot too.
Do you get a lot of N1s or?
Not really.
No?
They'll pull me down or something like that.
He's got to hit you more.
Man.
Well, and as far as just away from basketball, do you do things you're still young to where it may not matter as much, but do you do other things to fulfill your needs in your time, or is it strictly basketball? Or
Man, strictly basketball.
And you don't feel like you're lacking in other areas because of it? School is good, all that's good? Mm-hmm. What about you, since you've got that maturity? Do you diversify your time since you are so go with being at people's games?
Man, working is probably like my pastime now. Working and then being around the kids for sure.
And then the barn.
Yeah, the barn, you know, I gotta be there. That's the only time I get to hoop is on Sundays. So that's like my go-to. I wait for that day every week.
What is it, 8 a.m.?
8 a.m., yeah. So that's my only cardio I get. So get out there and talk my shit for a couple of hours, and then literally right after that, I'm training 2 or 3 kids so out there. So yeah.
What's it like continuing basketball as an older person? Like, do you do more to take care of your body, or you're just good?
No, I still do my push-ups and sit-ups and weightlifting and stuff like that to take care of my body. But I feel like if I stop playing basketball, bro, like I'll probably be depressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like basketball is like, that's my go-to. It's always been my like, I wouldn't even say outlet. It's just never done me wrong. So I always got to control it. So it never like fought back, cussed me out. It never told me no. Like basketball's always been my it. So.
How do you feel about the environment? Like whether you want to talk about your younger days or as you aged, whatever, like how did you deal with the hectic environments? Because you thrive in like that chaos.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that?
Man, I just stayed in my bubble. Like unless it was my chaos or my issue, I just never minded. And then like I said, if I was dealing with something at home or dealing with something with myself, or because I put myself in a lot of messed up situations, of course, but I always ran to basketball just to get away for that 2 or 3 hours. I'm not thinking about it, whatever I did or whatever's going on. So like, I mean, now it's getting to the point now to like, it was gotten to the point now to where it's like, if an effed up situation happens, I'm like, all right, God, how we gonna get through it? Instead of me sitting there like, damn, like, what am I gonna do now? It's like, all right, God, let's get through this one too. So it's like, I do way more playing, and I fast on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a 24-hour?
No, it's just from anytime I wake up until 12.
Okay.
So I won't eat nothing, it's just strictly water, or I do like a 24-hour meat fast. And then like wherever I'm fasting, like it could be something for him or like something for the kids or just myself or just something that I want, like I want to be a coach. So like my Monday, Wednesday, and Friday fast for the past almost 2 years now is me being a head coach. And then every time I think to pray, I pray.
So what does that mean? Like when you fast, you have to have an intention of why you're fasting?
Yeah. I make it a reason of why I fast.
So like if I fast more, my goal will come quicker?
Yep.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like manifesting. Mm-hmm. Like even with now, like I think I had just told them, a couple of them, bro, you got to start walking around saying, oh, I'm doing this. Or if somebody asks you what you're doing, oh man, I'm about to be a head coach. Or I'm about to be at Duke. Like whatever you want to do, to start speaking it. Even if you're not doing it, let them laugh about it because you're speaking and you're praying and you're working towards it. So it's not their work to do. So
were you always locked into your faith like that?
Always, yeah. My great grandma taught me that.
Is that the one you would post pictures with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She taught me that. And then I used to look at her like she crazy. She used to be like, all you gotta do is pray, baby, and just manifest. I'm like, what are you talking about? But now I'll get older and then like having therapy. Having a therapist and all that, is like it all makes sense now.
Is that something ongoing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Is it the same person then?
No, that's my second person.
As far as therapy.
The first one was, I think I had her for like 4 years. She was an older lady. She ended up getting sick, and then she referred me to this other guy. And I had him for the past 3 years.
Did you notice a difference between male and female?
Really?
Huh.
Nope.
I didn't know if it like the way they would not coach you, but the way they would like advise would be different.
That's pretty much the same.
And you're comfortable with both? Like you didn't feel like you had to change?
Well, they ask you like whenever you start therapy, they be like, do you want to start soft or do you want to go straight in? You know me, I'm not from there. I don't want to
like straight in.
For one, I don't know you. So since I don't know you, I need the raw. So I would tell them straight up, hey, I'm doing this or I did this. This is where I messed up. This is where I need help. Hey, this is my trauma. Like my trauma probably was the worst. I didn't know I had that much trauma. Like I had a lot to me, it was like I'm thinking it's motivation when it was really trauma because I'm going so hard. I got to the points where I got so sick because I was going so hard off of trauma, thinking I'm being motivated, and it was really trauma. And I try I try my hardest, even with these kids these days, man, your mental is like your everything. Because once your mental go, bro, like you're done. So like having that, whatever your trauma is, get it off. You go talk to somebody, like even if it's towards your mom, dad, best friend, whoever, go let them know how you feel. That way it's off your chest. Because I had so much trauma towards my mama. And it wasn't that I hated her. I had to take care of your kid. And so then when she graduated, it's like, damn, I was mad at my mom for almost 12 years for no reason. Because now my sister's grown, married, got a kid. She's living her life, and I'm still sitting here mad. My mom's out here living her life. What are you mad for, Toddral? Grow up. So that kind of stuff with them, even with them, like, they swear they got it so bad, but like they will never be able to deal with no type of stuff like that, because, you know, this generation of parents, the 80s and early 90s parents, they're going to make sure their kids don't suffer. They're going to make sure they got every shoe. They're going to make sure they're not getting talked about. So they never have to share shoes or share clothes or nothing like that, or have one game system in the house. He got what, 3? He got 2. So he got 8. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's that mental spot, man. Like, I encourage it a lot for everybody, man. Get it off your chest and move on. I mean, what's the worst they can do?
Well, you had said, like, grow up, but I feel like that's more our lingo than, like, the actual step. How do you, like, rationalize grow up, but also given your feelings, what's the word? Not an identity, but, like, it's okay that you felt that. Yeah, like, how do you say grow up, but know that you're, like, nurturing it and not just grow up pushing it to the back and working?
By getting it off your chest, pray about it, letting this person know how you feel or what they did, and then moving on.
Did you get good reception from people when you opened up to them or no?
Oh, yeah. My mom, man, like, when we finally talked, and she was like, why are you, like, talking to me for 10 seconds? Like, I couldn't talk to my mom for more than 5 minutes. Because, like, it's always, oh, hey, baby, how you doing? I'm so proud of you. I love you. And then it's like, I get triggered. Like, why are you telling me you love me when I'm 30 plus years old now? So, like, where was you at when I was younger? Where was the love at then? So then I get triggered. I'm like, all right, mom, I love you. And I get off the phone. And then she'll send this long book about how she's sorry. Please don't hate her. And then that'd trigger me even more. So then one day we just got on a phone call, and I just told her how I felt. And she was just like, I'm so sorry. She's like, I really didn't know what to do. She's like, I had you young, I had your sisters young, and then your baby sister, like, she ended up giving her to my great grandma who raised me. And then when my grandma passed, it was like, damn, when I got to leave school, I think I was in St. Louis. Yeah. So it's like, hey, your mom did this with your sister, and she got on drugs real bad. So she ended up selling her. And so I think it was my first year at St. Louis, and then I got the phone call from my grandma. I think we had just got to New York. And she was like, your mom didn't bring your sister home. I don't know what to do. So, I mean, you know me, I got on the plane, came back, and it took me almost 5 years to get custody of her in Oklahoma, because, you know, Oklahoma's a mother state. So it took me almost 5 years to get custody of her. I got custody of her. Then, like, I just built up this, I don't know if you want to call it hate towards everybody in my family. I think I was more disappointed now that I look at it, more than mad at them, because, of course, like, I look back now, like, they all had their own families. They had their own kids. It wasn't their responsibility. It was my mom's responsibility. So, but yeah, we had that talk, man. I think I had a, like, relief, and I was like, damn, I hated this woman for no damn reason, because she didn't know what to do. She really didn't know what to do. I'm like, then I thought to my therapist said, Toddral, how many times did you not know what to do? Like, when you've been in a situation, you not know what to do. I'm like, a bunch of times. And so it's like, how can you fault her for not knowing what to do with a kid that she wasn't ready for? So, well, yeah, I think therapy helped a lot, bro.
I appreciate you being vulnerable, bro.
Yeah.
This isn't like stuff before 10 years ago. Well, you're 42, so 25. That's more than 10.
Watch y'all.
That wasn't something we really knew about.
Right.
So, like, to hear, like, for this to be normal, like, I'm not surprised to have this type of dialogue is, like, a huge step in the right direction.
Oh, yeah.
From your perspective, what do you think of hearing, like, is it all you know to be open and, like, talk about your feelings and stuff, or does it still kind of freak you out a little bit?
I, like, be scared to tell people, like, what I'm thinking, because I feel like they're going to say something bad, like, be mad at me or hate me or something like that.
As far as, like, friends or family or what?
Friends and family.
But what's it like to hear your dad, like, I guess, talk through pain, but not in a way of weakness or, like, resentment?
Yeah.
How do you feel hearing it? And you don't have to be perfect, brother. You just say, like, what your thoughts are. Because I feel like if I was 17 and someone asked me that, I would love to somehow articulate what it's like to have a father that's open. Because my dad didn't start being open, even though he was a great father. Right. I had a relationship with him, everything. He didn't start being open until like 6 years ago. Now we'll like have a cry or like have a deep talk, but it wasn't normal. So like to have this type of foundation from the jump, like how do you feel?
It's good. I mean, I feel like him telling me what I need to do really helps me, like, as I get older and going into be like a grown man and starting to do stuff on my own.
I'm excited to see your further chapters because you say that now, and like in a year or so when you're about to go to college, you'll feel that. You'll be like, yeah, I'm a grown man. And then you'll hit like 22 and you'll be like, all right, now I'm a grown man. But then you'll like hit another stage.
Right.
Because like, I think the fast tracking that he's doing is going to make you get it earlier than like myself, but it'll be interesting to see how you change because you've always had that poise, like that maturity. I know when you were young, he would pick on you a little bit and you would get kind of pissed, but like that's just the toughening. But you've always been pretty level. So it'll be interesting to see how you navigate it without having to think about like your mom with the sister thing and like moving states and all that. It'll be interesting how you develop. But as far as like just, it's not unique, but like this is so cool to me because it's all I've ever known with you.
Right.
Is like you've always had Zay right there. Right. And to see like what he's turned into, what you've turned into is it's not only impressive, but it's just like I gotta use the word like beautiful.
Right.
Because all these years of, like I said, you don't know me very well. But watching you from the outside and like seeing the progressions and then knowing your father so well, it's like, I guess it's motivating too. Like, oh, if you have a kid, like make sure you stay on it because then you can have a kid like this that's not having to repair. It's like becoming 18 and having a bunch of debt. Like you're working from the back to where like now when you expand to those other chapters, you can just move forward instead of 2-3 steps back. But I wanted to open the floor up to you. I know I've been asking you all a lot of questions, but is there anything that like you wanted to talk about yourself?
Yeah.
I know you're a child. I know you're a young man. I didn't want to say child.
Something. You got to pick something. You got to make him talk.
You've been doing pretty good, but I know that I'm asking questions. So I'm curious, like, even though you don't know me, if you got questions for me or advice, or if you have stuff you want to ask your dad that you want to look back when you're 30 and be like, man, I'm glad I asked him that. Like, is there anything? And we're going to give you about 30 seconds to think.
You got to ask him.
And I won't even stare at you. Like,
you got to ask him one question.
Don't feel pressure, bro. We got all the time in the world.
So what was college like building a relationship with them as you're going, like, and meeting them?
They just graduated and they were cold. They had won all these rings. But I would say the closest one of the OGs between like you and Lou and all them, I was closest to your dad. And that was probably because it probably goes back to the picking on. He would pick on me, but in a good way. He would pick on me like, oh, well, kill the white boy. Someone kill the white boy. Like he would be ready to like fuck me up. But then when we'd be on the same team or when we'd go to another environment that wasn't the Hillsdale gym, it was like brothers. And I was like, oh, that's how you grow.
In-house treatment.
That in-house. Like in-house, it was a lot of shit talking.
The little bro,
Yeah. But then out in the world, it's like, don't fucking foul him like that. Like it would be like on site. And I really appreciated the game. I appreciated that he noticed that I had heart. Because it doesn't matter where you play basketball at. If you're new to the environment, it's tough. But if you're the short white boy, it may be you got a learning curve for a second. You got to make you can't miss any shots. Like you got to almost hit every shot just to like stay on the court. But once you get past that, man, the love that I got from your brother, from Lou, from all of them, but mainly from your father, it motivated me. It made me feel more mature. It made me feel better than the people I'm playing. And I just felt like accepted. When I tell people why I loved basketball so much now, looking back, is because even though I had a good mother, a good father, my house was hectic. And I really didn't vibe with a lot of people in my school system and all that besides like my close friends. But the basketball guys always treated me right. Like you said, they never did me wrong. Right. So like all the love I would get from basketball made me like stay down on it. And being at Hillsdale and like coming in as a walk-on and never getting to play varsity and busting all those people's ass that were on varsity sucked. But like getting the respect from Phil or Toddral or Lou or Keese or Moody or just any of these people that are established hoopers, to get that type of notoriety is a big difference. Like even when he messaged me the other day, because I showed him that video of me crossing this dude out on Sunday, he was like, you still got that snatch. And it's like, that means a lot to me. Even though basketball is not my identity, because luckily I've transitioned into other things that I can try to do, even though basketball is always my love. It's like what they say when you see them interview NBA players. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I don't have any accolades, but like the Hoopers fucked with me. Yeah. It's weird how much it means. Yeah. Because I still even remember going to a men's league game at Olivet. You all had a game and you text me and you're like, hey, we need one. And I was like, okay. And Keese was in the stands. And I think I hit like 8 threes and your dad was going crazy. Like sometimes I would dribble too much. Like I'd want to come off the screen and then pass it. But this one I was just like setting feet, bow, setting feet, bow. And I remember he was just like, one, forcing me to shoot it again. But then afterwards, like Keese came up to me and was like, man, you've really been working. I haven't seen you in like 3 months. And like, I think those moments meant the most. But as far, I know it's long-winded, but as far as developing a relationship, I felt like, since I only had a sister growing up, I felt like I was gaining a lot of brothers in my life that would better me. And I could go to a very rowdy environment that maybe I wasn't the most comfortable in, but the top people there, the top 6 players, were people I consider family. And that made a big difference for me growing up, or being at Municipal or whatever it was. I appreciate you asking that. You got anything else? You think you can beat me? Maybe. I love it. I'm gonna have to get you 2 when you're 18 before I lock up. No, I'm talking shit, man. All in all, though, I am proud of you. Like I said multiple times, you don't know me very well, but I've got to watch you grow. So I just hope you keep enjoying life. I hope you keep just living. Don't let unnecessary things get in your way because you're on the right path. And to have someone like you do is a blessing. And you all are welcome on the pod anytime. I'm glad that you texted me and said you wanted to come on, especially with him. Yeah. But did you have anything for me?
No, man, I appreciate what you're doing for the community, man. This is dope. Like you said, you picked up other stuff, which is even better because I think you quit playing early, didn't you? After college?
So I stopped playing pickup like regularly when I picked up jiu-jitsu. Right. So probably I'm 33 this year, or right now. So it was probably when I was 27. I kind of put it on pause. Yeah. To where now, and it sounds crazy to say, I've probably played pickup, including that tournament the other day, maybe 6 times in 3 years. Yeah. Which is different for me. Right.
But you got other stuff going, so it's like you're not just sitting around not doing
nothing. Definitely not just sitting around, but it is funny because in that tournament, I dialed it down. Not on the hooping. We were outside, so I was taking it easy anyway because I don't want all that wear and tear and they be fouling and stuff, but the immediate yapping, man, I had to try and tone it down because I just can't. Like, come on, purple shirt, like just ready to go. And it did wake up something in me that I haven't felt in a little bit, so that was cool. But honestly, having Toddral and then like KJ and my friend Dalen and all these people I grew up playing with to text me and be like, I'm glad you still got it. It's like, it's not going nowhere. That's what I do is this. And it was cool. Even though it don't matter, like it's just hooping, but it's cool because that's how we bonded. Right. That's how we made our memories. But I appreciate you all. We'll get out of here, but
right, man.
I appreciate
you,
it.
Man.
Excited for you, man. Excited for you. And thanks for doing this. I know it's out of your comfort zone. I know at 17 I wouldn't want to talk to anybody. So to be willing to share your thoughts, your feelings, and then also engage with someone you don't really know, it's very mature. So I appreciate you. I look forward to what you got going.